According to research conducted in 2020, the typical individual would attempt 126 different diets in their lifetime and will only stick to the plan for 6 days before abandoning it. While the data showed that fad diets, like the cabbage soup diet, were the least likely to continue, experts stress that losing weight might be a more complicated process than you believe, even if you select one of the diets that work in conjunction with a decent exercise routine. Be sure to watch the video in its entirety so that you can deal with these reasons because of why you are not losing weight. You're not in a caloric deficit. We are all unique and come in various shapes and sizes, which means we burn and eat varying quantities of calories throughout the day. If your body burns X calories per day naturally, your daily calorie expenditure will be higher if you exercise or work in an active environment. A calorie deficit occurs when you consume fewer calories than your body expends. Exercise should celebrate what your body can achieve, especially in these hectic and anxiety-inducing times. It's not a reprimand for what you ate. You're not integrating healthy eating with exercise. Many people struggle to lose weight because they do not incorporate a good diet and exercise into their daily life in a way that is both beneficial and sustainable. While measuring calorie intake is helpful while transitioning to a new diet, many individuals become preoccupied with calculating how many calories they burn in a day, which can have a long-term negative impact. Most individuals find it easier and more efficient to have a rough notion of their daily calorie intake and attempt to keep it around 80% of the time while still allowing themselves a treat now and again. Stress eating. Despite the lifting of lockdown restrictions, we're still in the midst of a pandemic. Many aspects of our daily lives have altered dramatically, and many of us are far more concerned than we were last year. It's only natural that we seek consolation in food and drink due to this. Recent research indicated that over half of those polled had developed unhealthy eating habits due to the lockdown. In addition, compared to pre-lockdown days, 47% had slipped into exercising less. Certain meals increase the release of opiate-like feel-good neurotransmitters like serotonin in the brain, which leads to increased cravings. With the epidemic creating several obstacles for individuals who are already suffering, lonely, worried, or bored, relying on food to self-soothe may become the norm. Because of the continual availability of food and alcohol, lack of structure, and financial anxieties, many individuals who are not working, seeking a job, or working longer hours considerably from home face a daily temptation to overeat or drink. When someone suffers from emotional overeating, they will use food to distract themselves from their problems. Chocolate, crisps, candies, and other treat foods are among the possibilities. In addition, people frequently report carbohydrate binges, which have been related to an increase in serotonin, a neurotransmitter that has been reported to help with depression and anxiety. It's only natural that in times of stress, such as the unusual and unpredictable circumstances we're living through now, people crave these feel-good foods, which can lead to unpleasant emotions of guilt, low self-esteem, and poor health and wellness. Not drinking enough water. Whether you believe it or not, the amount of water you drink has a significant impact on how much weight you lose and everything else. So, if you're wondering why you can't seem to lose weight, keep track of how much water you're consuming. According to research, drinking 2 glasses of water before a meal will temporarily lower appetite, allowing people to eat less while still feeling satisfied. Trainers recommend consuming 3 to 6 liters of water throughout the day since it increases metabolism and helps digestion. Not doing the right kind of exercise. Weight training is the most effective exercise for weight loss from a technical standpoint. Complex workouts like deadlifts, squats, lunges, rows, overhead presses, and others use numerous muscle groups at once, burning more calories than a single simple motion like jogging. When big weights are added, this is boosted even more, encouraging muscular growth. In addition, because muscle tissue burns more calories than fat tissue while the body is at rest, more muscle mass equals more fat burn. Many people prefer weight training over long-duration cardio, which doesn't always result in muscle growth. Trying to make too many changes too quickly. Instead of focusing on weight reduction as the final goal, it's crucial to focus on all aspects of eating healthier and living a healthy lifestyle as a strategy to reduce weight. As the adage goes, slow and steady wins the race. And the same is true when it comes to losing weight. Make slight modifications to your diet and exercise routine. It's tempting to lose patience and want to get back on a health kick to start losing weight right away. But if you want the changes to last, you can't make them all at once. Learn some new recipes and think about how you might make some of your favorite meals healthier and more protein-rich. Also, consider strategies to produce healthy 15-minute meals, as most of us don't have time to cook a complex and nutritiously excellent dinner every evening after work. Your routine is off. It's easy to fall out of your weight loss routine if you don't stick to it. Even the tiniest thing might knock you off course during a pandemic. As a result, it's critical to stay to a pattern. And if you skip one day, don't panic. Get back on track. Make an effort to eat at regular intervals and drink lots of water throughout the day. A midday stroll may be a terrific way to break up the day and give you a boost for the afternoon. But of course, you can also make use of the daylight. Don't be too harsh on yourself if you don't achieve your goals. Instead, recover your composure and try the next time again. Swap for healthier snacks. Similar to hidden calories, our 3 p.m. snacks may have more calories, fat, and salt than we realize. So, instead of eliminating snacks, several of our experts advise choosing healthy alternatives. Because we're all spending more time at home, it's simple to go grab cookies, cakes, and chocolate, veggie sticks, a piece of fruit, a tiny handful of almonds, popcorn, or a malt loaf are excellent alternatives. Drinking fizzy drinks, even diet ones. Diet Coke may claim to be calorie-free on the label, but that doesn't mean it's not loaded with far worse sugar substitutes. Cutting back on fizzy drinks is a specific method to give your weight reduction program more substance. It's not simply because of aspartame and sugar substitutes, which have been shown to bind fat and make it more challenging to lose. According to a new study, fizzy drinks might stimulate the synthesis of the hunger hormone ghrelin, which leads to weight gain. Lack of sleep. For years, a lack of sleep has been linked to weight increase. There are several reasons for this, but one of the most important is that a lack of sleep is connected to a rise in hunger. Ghrelin and leptin are two hormones released by the body when we are hungry. Ghrelin drives hunger, but leptin also helps feel full, as seen in the prior rat study. These hormones naturally rise and decrease during the day. As a result, they communicate the need to eat calories. The regulation of these hormones is significantly impacted when we don't get enough sleep. This implies we have a stronger appetite and don't feel as complete as we typically do. According to research, a lack of sleep can alter our dietary preferences. For example, those who don't get enough sleep prefer to eat high-calorie, high-carbohydrate items, which aren't necessarily harmful but should be taken in moderation. If you're still having trouble losing weight after dealing with these difficulties, it's time to seek expert help. It could be time to see your primary care physician, who can determine whether you have any underlying health issues preventing you from losing weight. You might also speak with a nutritionist or dietitian on a one-on-one basis. They can help you develop a food plan that is both healthy and long-term. A personal trainer may also assist you with any weight reduction objectives by designing a program just for you. It's disheartening when you've been increasing your physical activity and watching what you eat, but haven't seen any effects. So, with a calorie target and a food journal or app, take a step back and examine your eating habits. To track your workout, use a fitness tracker. Even if you don't lose any weight right away, better eating and regular physical activity provide significant health advantages. Let us know whether you deal with any of these problems or not in the comments.